Hello, all my beautiful Virgo Vibe Tribers. Welcome to your January 1st through 15th, 2021 reading. Many blessings to you all. This is our collective energy for all Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That means if you'd like a private reading, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. I'll be more than happy to assist you once you schedule your appointment. And with that, let's see what we've got going on here. In our bottom card on the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. And the cut card is the Six of Swords. Moving in the right direction. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Here we go. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light. Divine spirit, spirit guides. Nice. Gods and goddesses, thank you so much for being present here to allow all Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Oh, so we start off with a lightning strike of energy. The Knight of Swords. We have the Capricorn Major Arcana, the Devil card, the Three of Rods, and the Four of Rods. So that's a nice progression. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Rods, and the Eight of Cups. Sorry, this is two cards, so let me get the top card. We have the beautiful Death card. I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but the Death card is a restart, a cleansing, and a purification, and a brand new blank slate. So this is in the career and finance area. We're happy to purge all negativity there. And there's your Virgo Seeker, the Hermit. That is very strong energy, meaning you're empowered in this energy. And this is in your career and finance. So being on your path, and the money is on its way. Yay! So whenever you have the Knight of Pentacles, he is the courier, and this has already been dispatched. So it's already heading your way. You're ready to take delivery. I know you are. So in the cut energy, we had the Ten of Pentacles, and this is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is the moment where you realize this is where the Garden of Eden is, okay? This is the energy of everything manifesting for you, to benefit you, to assist you, and to protect you. So understanding that your energy, this is where we have to choose the perspective of abundance. Even if we don't have it, if you choose it, you draw it to you, okay? So literally, intentionally choosing the mindset of abundance, even if you're experiencing lack, will flip the energy for you and start bringing abundance to you instead of confirming lack. So when you radiate and accept that lack is your truth, well, then you're not going to change. So that's the important part about understanding what manifesting is, because this is the faith that you have, that the universe is conspiring in your favor, and that you are being provided for. Every second of the day, the universe is conspiring to find some way to bring you to a place of having everything you need and want, and most importantly, everything that you receive in your heart, whatever you're receptive to, right? So that's where the change has to happen, is in your own energy. What you're putting out is what's coming back to you. Now, we have the Knight of Swords, and this is the energy of, it's almost like a lightning strike. Literally, it comes out of the blue. Very fast energy. It could be someone contacting you with some information. It could be a job connect. It could be anything. And the first reaction you have might be some fear. It also may have to do with if you have a family member or someone in your life who's a Capricorn or the cusp of a Capricorn. This is the energy of that individual, or it can be the energy of self-doubt and self-sabotage. Because when we have something great happen, sometimes we shoot ourselves in the foot and we start to doubt that it's for us or that it's going to turn out right. And that's where that that mental energy of sabotage comes in, because we're afraid. We're afraid we're it's not going to happen the way we want it to. We're trying to do some self-preservation by, oh well, if I discount it right now and say that it's not true, then I won't be so hurt when it's not. But when you do that, you're almost guaranteeing that something's going to happen, because you're already putting the energy that that's how you expect it to turn out. So look forward and look at all the new prosperity we have coming in. For goodness sake, if you didn't learn anything from 2020, learn that we have the power to receive whatever comes to us. We can thrive through anything as long as you believe it's possible to do so. So you have the power over this fear energy. And if someone is speaking negatively and is part of your inner circle, you might not want to hang out with them as much as you have been, right? So don't let anybody who's got a lot of, toxic energy influence you, right? Move forward. Allow yourself to step into your future here. That's what that 3 of rods is. The 2 are planted, and the third one is let's do something new. And you've got the 4 of wands, which means financial security. If it's about your job, it means being stable, good communication, solid core. And if it's your family, it means being very intertwined with your family in the energy of good communication and having a new start here. So that's the core of the reading. We have the 3 of Pentacles, which is the energy of moving forward and doubling your abundance through your own hard work. So what you're about to receive is being manifest through the universe because you did the groundwork. You allowed yourself to do all the plodding along and all the stuff that was, a little difficult, and just not giving up and just continuing to make the steps to move forward. And the Queen of Rods is very strong energy in your behalf, because the Queen of Rods means being very much, I call it boss lady energy. So very much in charge, very much meticulously looking at every little detail and making sure everything is just so. And then you have the 8 of Cups. So this might be the moment that you've been actually praying for, where you've been asking for something to change. You need a change. You want to do something new. You want a door to open where you have an opportunity. Well, this 8 of Cups is you graduating the energy of all of those tasks that were before you. They're finished, they're complete, and you now can move forward. And the light of the moon is your higher source energy, showing you the entire horizon. So literally broadening your horizons, right? Allowing you to see everything that is out there and possible. So life is looking better and better every day in every way, right? Now, in your career and finance, we have the Death card, and this is a Scorpio major arcana. And this is where we purge and incinerate all the old toxic energy, okay? So, that's what they did in the plague. They burned things. Just in case they were still toxic, right? They didn't want to, all the germs had to go. So, we're kind of in a different era of that, but yeah, we need to get rid of all the toxic energy and all of the viral stuff going on. And this is clearing the slate and purging and clearing and purification. And as you do so, Cosmic Garbage Man says, okay, we'll take this toxic waste and we'll get rid of it. And we'll start you off with a fresh, new, clean slate, brand new canvas to start your beautiful new abundance here. And you go, great, I would love that. There's the Hermit. And the Hermit is your Virgo major arcana. And you're like, oh, it's so nice to walk around. And every Virgo I know would say this. It's so nice to walk around in all of this clean, beautiful, pristine new landscape. They like everything neat and tidy. Now, they may not be neat and tidy themselves, but they like everything to be neat and tidy. So this is that moment where the Virgo is very happy in his place of walking the path, and nothing is standing in his way. So being able to reflect inwardly and finding what your blocks are and allowing yourself to get rid of them. This is some of the self-reflection that has to go on with that Virgo energy. The seeker is always the internal work that happens within you, so that when you look out in front of you, you've cleared all of that stuff, so nothing else now is blocking you externally. And when you do that, you make room for this beautiful guy coming in on his horse, loaded down with cashola. We will take some cashola. Thank you very much. So this is the courier, the Knight of Pentacles, bringing you abundance. We'll take the abundance. Thank you very, very much. Now, the bottom card here is the Wheel of Fortune. Yay! Okay, here we go. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Virgo, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine, for your presence. You are always welcome and very appreciated. The moon, Pisces moon, shows up. Sorry, I had two cards there. The Queen of Rods. The King of Swords. Archangel Michael. Archangel Raphael with the Judgment card here. The Resurrection. The King of Rods. Action. Some paperwork. This is a document. For some of you, it might be a contract for work or a contract for a house or an apartment, or it's a legal document. And we have the Five of Rods, which is some either competition or a little bit of one last hoorah before you get to move on. That Five of Rods can be internal conflict or external. Nice. We have the Fool here with the Scorpio Major Arcana of the Death card. Some fear, the Nine of Swords. That's okay. We'll get past that. I'll talk to you about that and give you a different way to look at it. And look, the Happily Ever After card. We love that. The Ten of Cups. And the bottom card is the Three of Swords. So 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, third time's the charm. And you still have the Garden of Eden here. So I want you to understand this is still within your power to draw in whatever you need. It's always there. You just have to line up with the energy of receiving. That's the real thing, is to not forget. I had to tell myself that. I got into a little emotional issue and I thought, wait a minute. I'm not manifesting this correctly. Let me rewind my thinking and let's look at this and let's rethink how this needs to go and what my ultimate goal is, right? I had lost sight of my goal. So therefore, I wasn't manifesting correctly. So there's the very fast moving energy, something coming in out of the blue, unexpected. It could be an idea as well, getting some information from source. The Moon card is the Pisces Major Arcana, and this is the energy of manifestation as it's happening. So right now, there's something in flux that hasn't fully come to form that you are influencing, and you have to be ready to receive it. So making sure that you have your energy focused on the goal and spiritual balance, right? You don't want to be in a place of negativity because that'll push it away. So bring that divine light into your heart and receive whatever it is your goal is. Don't let this energy interfere. Now, for some of you, this might be a hotsy-totsy new relationship coming in, because sometimes it means hot and steamy relationship. But it can also be addiction or a codependent relationship or someone who's toxic. So it's up to you to figure out where this person places in your life. But you're still strong. You're going to manage to get past it as long as you can understand that this fear energy or this negativity doesn't have to be your reality. So what I do when something is coming at me like that, I go, I don't receive that. And I reword it to whatever it is how I want it to turn out. So listen, if I've got the power to receive or not, I'm going to block anything that I can catch right off the bat, right? I'm like a shortstop for my own inner energy. I'm going to catch that ball and throw them out, right? So here's the Three of Wands where you're planting your old stuff that you finished and you're ready to start a new venture here. You're ready for the new year, obviously. And you've got Archangel Michael here, the King of Swords. So he's ready. He's ready to help you move forward. This is very strong energy of protection and obstacles being removed. He can also be a person in your life. So lawyer, doctor, judge, anyone who is in law enforcement, criminal justice, anyone who has ever been in the service, anyone who's worn a uniform, first responders, architect, engineer, and scientist. And don't forget, it is an air sign, so Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Now, you've got the Four of Rods. Now, rods stand for work as well as action. So when the rods are planted, that means you have worked to get this thing secured. And this can be household energy and harmony, or it can be your job. Okay, so whatever it is, because the work factor, right? And then we have the Judgment card. So something being resurrected or brought back around for another opportunity, or something that used to be being brought back around. And that means having yourself be put in the place of receiving something that you didn't know was even possible again. So having something come back to you here. Now, and it doesn't have to be in work. It can be in household. It can be in relationship. It can be anything. I had a lady whose jewelry was returned. So it was something she had lost eons before. So she wasn't expecting it, and that's what came back to her was her jewelry. So Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is the energy of giving yourself to whatever it is you're doing in such a way that it builds the value double for what you put in. So you literally create your own abundance. And the King of Rods here. So this is work. This may be someone getting recognized for their service, for what they've done at their job if you've been there a really long time. Then you have the Queen of Wands. So you're ready for whatever comes. You're in the active mode. And for those of you who are self-employed, this is that energy as well. And a contract or some kind of document. This is something coming in that's official. It needs a signature. I don't know that it needs a notary, but it needs a signature for sure. The Eight of Cups is you're finally feeling like you're advancing forward. This is what you prayed for and you've hoped for. And there may be some kerfuffle and some last minute, people running their mouth, but that's no big deal. That's just haters. The haters are going to hate. You got to give them something to be mad about because they're going to walk through their life and make up things if you don't. So if you don't give them something, they'll make it up. So here's the Death card, and the Death card is the Scorpio Major Arcana, and releasing all that garbage that we've been dealing with, and all the fear, and all of the toxic stuff, and all the negativity, and all the illness, all disease and pestilence, all of it. This is what that Death card is for, is to come in and vacuum out all the gunk and leave us with a beautiful, pristine new start. And the Fool is absolutely confirming that energy because this is the end of a cycle and the beginning of the next. So we're closing the cycle of disease and COVID. We're getting out of that now. And being hunkered down and being in that place of conflict and all, we're clearing that out and we're making a smooth transition with a new start. Now you notice, I want to show you this. Both of these have the white flower. That means rebirth. You see that? It's important to see these little symbols on the cards because they do matter. The white flower is purity, peace, innocence, and new beginnings. So here's your Hermit energy, your Virgo Major Arcana, very strong, standing on the path, and now you feel like you're back on track. You're like, oh, we can finally get things rolling again. And then you get into a little bit of a dip here because you go, but what if something else happens? And so these are all your thoughts. You have complete control over them. All the hilts of the swords are all facing her. That means she put them up there. So when you realize that you're reacting to an alert that's really only telling you, hey, the doors are opening, we can now move out into the world again. It's not telling you to run and hide. It's an alert saying we're about to step out of the comfort zone again. We've got comfortable being hunkered down. Well, now we're going to branch out. And it may be a little scary because you feel the adrenaline of the opening up energy of letting yourself be out there in the world again. So just know that this is only a notification from your inner self saying, oh, because you're feeling the shift. And that's okay. You can feel it without, and once you realize that, you cannot react to it in a negative way. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is the energy of it's already in the works. It's already headed for you. The abundance is about to come knocking on your door. And there, my darlings, is the happily ever after, the Ten of Cups. What a beautiful energy. So for all of you, I love you. Thank you so much, my Virgo friends and family, and I'm the cusp of a Virgo, so I'm right there in this energy with you. And I love you guys. I do so much. You don't even know. Through this year, I have depended on you guys, and you don't even know how much you matter to me. So thank you, and let's make this year our thriving, beautiful new year of abundance and prosperity and happiness and joy. We deserve it. We all deserve it. Namaste, my friends.